Hi there, everyone, and it's been a little while since my last upload, and because of that, I've kind of taken a little time to think about the direction I want to head with this channel. I really want to get the feel that we are doing something together as a community. So for that reason, I'm going to be starting a Let's Play series, and I'm actually really excited about it. It's probably going to be a little bit more laid back, a little bit more chill, maybe answering questions in the comments from the previous video kind of style. So for anything in this video, including what I want this kind of series to be called, just refer to the comments. Like, if you have any ideas for anything, I'm actually going to ask you right now, what should the series name be? So, I mean, honestly, without further ado, I do want to keep it quite simple. So, we'll go to hard mode, obviously. I don't think there's any other need to do anything. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Oh, okay. Wow, that's like three, four biomes? In like the first spawn? Yeah, because we got one, two, three, four because of the underground azalea biome. All right. No, that's great. All right. So while I'm collecting these earlier resources, I kind of want to talk about what drove me to kind of make a series like this. And I think it's more the fact that so far, if you look at a lot of the channeled videos, a lot of them are very commentary focused or very very lasered in on like how the community's thinking, like what people are doing in the community right now, how the Minecraft movie will work out, stuff like that. And while I do love making videos like that, I really want to attempt to put my foot in the other direction, so to speak. I think it would do really well to just have a bit more of a laid back way that we can kind of communicate, because I think as a community it's really important to kind of have that very structural kind of support that is given by a kind of more consistent series. Also, I just really like playing Minecraft, and I think single player gets a little, not boring, but a little like, I'd say mind numbing. But I think the fact that you guys will be here and you guys can make suggestions and you guys can help out with kind of making the videos, really, like all of your ideas, like I totally take into consideration. So by doing that, I think that it can bring a lot of life into what would otherwise be a pretty, well, I'll be honest, a pretty like lonely single player experience. And I think it'll be really fun because of that. And that's what makes me so excited. I really like getting better at games, and not to say that like I don't know how to play Minecraft or I haven't played Minecraft in a very long time. That's just not true. But I do think that it would be very good if there was kind of a way for me to improve at the little things, if that makes sense. I also want to make sure that I'm not using a lot of like external sources. Oh my gosh, a jungle as well. This is, and a Bertorist. Wow, that's amazing. All right. No, but I really don't want to like heavily rely on like external YouTube videos or like farms or anything. So if I want to build something, I want to struggle through it with you guys. I think that's very fair. So like, and I'd probably, considering that, would avoid using a ton of like intense farming or intense villagers and stuff, just because for me it makes the game not too easy, but more of the same grind over and over again. And I don't really think I've had that like true vanilla experience in a very long time. And I also think it just serves as much better pacing as well for you guys who are watching the videos, because you don't have to deal with the same, like, I'm gonna go grind for like 3 hours in episode 1 for mending villager. Like, I much rather a more paced experience. That is a lava. I mean, we may as well go for some copper. Why not? But no more? Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Alright, well, yeah, as you can see, the kind of vanilla plus mods, if you haven't been able to tell already, are these like very nice clouds. I believe this is the Better Clouds mod. Actually, I can show you guys. So this is my mod menu. This is another mod. So I use the Better Clouds replay mod, of course, mod menu, which is this mod, and then the fog mod, which just makes in-game fog look better and affect the game a little bit more. So for example, it's much more gradual and kind of affects the lower areas, and this allows for really, really cool silhouettes with building. I've tested a little bit in creative. It is honestly really, really, really nice. So I'm really excited to kind of use the fact that like there's this kind of better looking fog. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I would love for it to last a while because I love this game and I think it's kind of one of the best ways to play it is by sharing it with people like you. What's kind of inspired this for me is there's been a bit of a movement recently in Minecraft to kind of like come back to the game, but in a much more like a loose feel and not feel as structured, building huge bases. Yeah, I think that's a bug with the mod, by the way. Ignore that. Um anyways, but there has been this movement recently which is to kind of go back to how Minecraft videos and content on YouTube used to feel like. Not super intense 100-day videos or following all these big Minecraft trends, but kind of doing Minecraft your own way and just enjoying doing it that way. For example, the Hermitcraft kind of group, if you haven't heard of Hermitcraft before hearing of me, that is strange, and I would recommend looking that up for sure. But the Hermitcraft group especially have been playing Minecraft for so long, and they've recently kind of moved away from following the big content trends and making things that look good in a thumbnail, and instead focus more on just how much fun they're having in the game. And I think the essence of that is kind of what I want this series to be. I think it's important to have like progression and gameplay and stuff, but at the same time, I think it's also really cool. Is that a... Oh, no, it's just a big mushroom. I am very blind. Yo, wait. See, this is me getting distracted, but oh my gosh. Ocelots are kind of rare now. Why? Okay, well. Yo, whoa, okay. That's like a bajillion recipes in one. But like, how rare is that? That is like, I mean, I can't look it up. Again, that's kind of in the spirit of this series, at least. I don't want to be looking things up. I want to kind of just experience the game how I've experienced it my whole life. At least that's the attempt, anyways. But no, that is very, very rare, if I remember correctly. Now, I'm not sure how rare, but like pretty rare, like pretty good. Yeah, but I just want this to feel kind of like how older Minecraft YouTube used to feel, while not feeling like it's exactly the same. And I think, again, this is kind of following the trend that's kind of going on right now in the Minecraft community. And I just want to have the best time possible. So that is the goal. Now, let's stop talking about what this series is and let's get into some actual stuff. Okay, we don't actually. Okay, we blah blah blah. Crafting table. Please give me a bed. Let's sleep the night away because I do not want to deal with skeletons. All right. Beautiful, beautiful clouds. I love this mod. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I just really think it's so cool. Oh, look at that. It's just, I just feel like every landscape is better because of it. I don't even have a goal for this episode. I just wanted to kind of make an announcement video that it's happening while also like not just spinning wheels and being like, oh yeah, it'll start soon-ish. Like, I'd rather just say that it's happening while it's happening. So, I mean, this is the announcement video, I guess. This is the world, of course, by the way. Sharpness. Gold sword. Okay, I mean, like an axe is just better, though. Curse of Binding. Oh my gosh, all the achievements. How many? All the achievements. Oh! Yo! We don't have iron. Oh, there might be iron over there. Oh, yo, we got so much. Oh, coal will be so good too, actually. If we can get some coal, oh yeah, because then we'll have all the food we'll ever want. Okay, why we did all that? We did all that for that gold block. Worth it. I'm telling you. It's worth it. Believe. Anyways. Where do we go from here? So what is our goal for this episode, apart from me just ranting about random Minecraft stuff? Well, the idea is we're gonna find some place out here in this very, very wet world to settle down and eventually build a base at. Now, I think I'll do some form of like mini starter base, but the main goal of this video is to kind of just get ourselves situated, very, very, very basic stuff, kind of set up, and then kind of from there expand. Because again, I don't want to do too much progress per se in each video. Like maybe we'll do a build here, a build there, but no like big mega structure in one video or anything like that. Guys, I messed up. You see this thing right here in the bottom of my screen? I don't know if you've ever seen what replay mod is, but it's this really cool mod where you can show all of these like transitions and stuff. And you can kind of get some really fun and cool camera angles. And I didn't have it turned on. Which is a little, how do I put it? Frustrating. Yeah. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I just wasn't recording for like the first 30 minutes. Well, wasn't recording the replay mod. I'm obviously recording this. But, well, because you're seeing it. Oh, it's just... and a village over here. It's pretty nice. Oh, with the... Oh, look at the sunset. Look at how much better everything looks in this game. It looks like real life almost with the, like, silhouettes. It's so nice. Oh, yes. Okay, wow. I am just reacting so much to this. I don't know, like, I don't even know if it'll be that noticeable in YouTube with, like, video compression. So I might just be giving all of these crazy reactions for, like, zero reason. Ugh, kinda awkward there. Yeah. I think a question, though, that I kind of, like, began to mention, but then, oh my, okay. You can't tell me that isn't epic. You can't tell me that doesn't look so cool. Oh my gosh. Does that not look amazing? I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. There's another village over there. Oh, I have so many ideas. They're all flowing into... This is the feeling of a new Minecraft world, guys. This is the essence right here of a new Minecraft world. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. These mod creators, they did such a good job. I appreciate their work so much. I will put links in the descriptions to these mods if you guys want them, because these are just, like, I don't think I'll ever be able to go back after experiencing sunsets like that all the time, especially, like, after I've built stuff, too. I can get that to silhouette in the sunset. Oh, that'd be so cool. Here, sorry, villager guy. I'm just going to quickly set a spawn point. Nice. All right. No, but okay, here. We probably want to grab up all this hay. So let's do a quick... We'll just put one here. Okay. We will do that. Something I've recently kind of seen done a bit in Minecraft. I've seen some really interesting builders and some really interesting videos on, of course, YouTube. And they don't just build something for the sake of building something, which is kind of how I have always done my builds. They instead build something because it means something to the Minecraft world, because it has relevancy, because there is a reason for it existing, because they've kind of created this, like, lore, I guess you could say, on what exactly, like, is going on in the world at the time. I think stuff like that is just so amazing. So, I mean, I've never tried that before, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm an all-knowing being, person thing on that. I'm just not. So, I think it's so cool, though. So I really want to... Blast furnace guy? You're trying to become a guy? Okay, well, we tried. We tried to help you. Sorry, man. No, but I do think it's worth a shot. Not saying that, like, I'll be amazing at it, but I think it's worthwhile to kind of create a story behind a build and reasoning and kind of this, like, tightly knit kind of build. Because a build doesn't even have to be big. If there's just a lot of effort put into, like, the story behind it, I think that's enough, and that's really cool to me. Look at that thing. Is that not so cool? Like, the classic Minecraft E generation with, like, all this stuff. Another village over there, a beautiful birch forest over there. There's just so much opportunity, man, in every Minecraft world, and I love that so much. But I think here's my thought, right? We put a base like right here. If I just, I don't know, I'll stack up with, I don't know, some andesite. Yeah, sure. Like, think about it. You got that in the background. You got that in the background. And maybe, hey, maybe we'll get rid of some of that so we can eventually build a little more. Yeah, sorry. So maybe we'll get rid of some of this hill so that there's even more opportunity for some stuff. But I think if we just use this little, I wouldn't call it a plateau, but this little patch of like slightly elevated above the rest of the village patch, and if we use this as our kind of building footprint, I think that'll be how we do it. All right. I mean, let's get set up here a little bit. If we go, oh, you're gotta be kidding me. No. All right, guys. So we'll just setting up, right? I'm coming along, dilly-dallying, like, okay, we've set up some stuff, and then I'm just gonna walk around and check what the villager trades are, just out of curiosity. And of course, this guy is selling the cheapest mending book I have ever seen. I don't think we keep that. Hi guys, this is Post Duke here, just letting you know why I don't think keeping the mending book is a good idea. I really do not want to grind villagers in this world. I find it very repetitive, I find it very annoying, and I find it very, very powerful as well if you actually spend the time grinding them. I don't want that experience in this world. I think it makes things too easy once you have them, and it makes things really annoying when you're actually getting villagers. And it's just not a great process overall. So for that reason, I just want to keep things pretty bare bones and basic. So I'm not going to be keeping this mending book or any mending book that isn't fished out of the water for that matter. We are back now. This is our little setup. Just cooking some copper right now. We got this crafting over here. We have just a bit of storage from our inventory that, well, we had been using. Let's kind of start gathering a couple blocks so we can create a sort of starter base. Let's do it. Let's start. So I think first on the list, I want to grab a decent amount of different stones. So, well, that is a danger and a half, but we go grab a water bucket. Nice. Yeah, all this coal is going to be really good. And if we can get some more iron, that'd be great as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, my recording has just started because I actually have been away for a little while. I was expecting to be able to play a little more often than I thought I was, but apparently not. Yeah, no. Life just comes at you sometimes, but anyways, well, I was not able to play and record much. I was able to get a couple of diamonds and other resources, so I was just going to show you a little clip of me getting those diamonds. This is meant to be a bit of a laid-back series, so that's really nice, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. First diamonds of the series. We love it. You love to see it. All right, so now we are done collecting most of our resources. We got a little chest set up over there. I just wanted to figure out what to spend our very, very fresh diamonds on. Just so the caves. Yeah, I know you like him, buddy, right? No? No? Oh, hmm. No, he's very uninterested. What are you interested in? Where? Okay. So like you're working, but like where are you off to? Do you like work on the other side? Oh, I see where he's off to. I get it. I get it. It's a long walk to school, man. School? No. I mean work. Yes, work. Jeez. Words, guys, words. Very difficult. Challenging, in fact. Yeah, so let's kind of figure out what these diamonds are for, right? So again, we just got all of our stuff over yonder in a chest to start building with. But I honestly think the best use, okay, we'll start using the dark oak here, is probably just the classic, the pick, because this is going to last us a while. It's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be quite fast, especially for now. So, yeah, let's get our first tool. We may as well use up the iron pickaxe before we start with the diamond. So, yeah, let's set it up like that. So, anyways, let's get back over here real quick. Bring our crafting table. A furnace. I don't think we'll need it, but we can definitely make an attempt. So I got the last couple of items in order and just got a couple things I was missing and got them all into my inventory out of my chest and started laying down the first couple of blocks. Yeah, all right. Let's get started. So we'll start with just a pretty simple footprint. I want to kind of emulate a little, not necessarily full. Yeah, we'll do a little bit like this. All right. This is, I think, a relatively good footprint. Yeah. All right. First blocks, though, they're always the most challenging part, I would say. So we'll start putting in the wood. And I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. All right. So that's kind of our baseline. After I set up my baseline, so I say, I wanted to make sure that the build wasn't just cobble. I've built plenty of those in my Minecraft days, and it gets a bit boring. So I definitely wanted to make use of slabs and stairs and mossy cobble, blocks that just really make sure that the building itself feels more attached to the ground. And by doing that, the building feels like it's been there for a very, very long time, which is kind of the vibe that we're going for with this build. I then wanted to make sure that this build wasn't so monotone, just with the grays and a little bit of green and some spruce. Instead, I wanted to bring in these whites. So we have diorite and we have calcite as our main white blocks, and they're going to be used to kind of bring the eye upwards I don't know if you've seen this a lot around, but basically having a gradient between certain colors allows your eyes to travel along the build, which is what I want to go for at least a little bit. So, from a distance at least, that this house will look a bit more melded together. And since this is a new build in a brand new world, I wanted to try something different. And this then leads me to the more intricate details, let's say. So that is the windows. And here we're trying out a couple different ideas, a 2x2 window, a 1x1 window, and just to see what generally fits with the house. Again, this is only really one side of the build, so it's never going to be perfect until the whole build is done, but it's always good to kind of just have these trial runs of different extra bits that you can add to a build so it isn't flat and lifeless feeling. It's here now where I try and do a couple of different details and strategies to kind of make the build pop a little more. They don't work great, so I try moving on to a bit more of the roof. And I think this is definitely where the build gets quite difficult for me, at least, because this roof, especially with the shape of the build, is quite challenging to get exactly right. I have by this point kind of brought you guys through the majority of my own thought process, at least on this first phase of the build. So now I think it's just best to let the rest of the build time lapse speak for itself. All right. Here is our starter base, and I'm actually really, really happy with a lot of it. The roof is a little like awkward. I do like certain parts about it. I like how it kind of encompasses like all the more grays that we have here at the bottom. It kind of keeps it a little consistent, but it's also a little strange, I would say. I just generally am not a huge fan of the shape. But I think like from this angle, I think it looks quite nice. I think it has a good shape from this angle, but from other angles it gets a little awkward and bumpy. I think next episode we're gonna do a little bit of the interior here, and maybe kind of explore around a little bit, maybe get some better gear. Again, all of your suggestions will be taken into account from the comments, of course. Any ideas, anything, once again, just leave them down there. Anyways, this has been our first episode of our survival series, and I will see you in the next one.